captain for the Magic to kick off round 4 of the ANZ Champs. And it's straight to Solier from the centre pass.
And the Fever have it upsetting the Magic for the first turnover of the game.
This young Fever exciting lineup full of youthful enthusiasm, but they'll have to be a bit patient, and they're showing that early on. Of course, they've never beaten the Magic. Magic breaking that Australian curse for the New Zealand teams last year by winning in Perth.
And there she goes, Peter Scholes with her first tip of the game. We expect to see a lot of her in this game. Madison Brown gives a lot of service to that goal circle, so Peter Scholes will be wanting to have something to say about that.
So Caitlin Bassett nails the first one for the Fever. A big clash of bodies between her and Casey Williams already. And the early break goes to the team from Perth.
Contact, wing defence. Contact, wing defence, penalty pass.
There is Maddie Brown working things at the top of the circle, as Kerry said, into Leah Short, who of course played in New Zealand last year for the Steel.
Yes, and didn't get a lot of court time, so this has been a great move for her. She started every game for the Fever and actually played every minute. Last week she got moved across to wing attack. Great move for her.
The Magic with their first real opportunity to get on the board early in this one, and the pop over to Irene van Dijk, and there she is. It's a nice match-up between her and Susan Furman tonight, though, this afternoon, Kerry.
Yes, and Irene will be wanting to take this battle out because Furman had the wood on her in the international series, but she's not backed up by the talented Julie Corletto. So one-on-one, it's going to be interesting to see who takes this match.
Brown again looks for Bassett, and Jodie Todd gets in her way.
Jodie Todd, good angles there, getting between the ball and Caitlin Bassett.
Casey Williams. Oh, she's so busy all the time, isn't she? She's just such a disruptive influence in that circle. She's struggling to find Bassett at the moment. And there she is from Bolton.
Great little fake from Bolton at the top of the circle. Faking it down to put it high.
Brown long into Solier, and Solier's up to the challenge.
Of course, Jodie Brown and Frances Solier played a lot of netball together in Wellington, so they have a good established relationship already.
Back in the old Capital Shakers days. Seems a while ago now, doesn't it? It's all Trans-Tasman stuff these days. We're back with the Fever. And Short.
Caitlin Bassett is leading the offensive rebound stats in the competition, so another one for her name.
Well, it helps when you're 1.92 m, I would think, in that situation. Brown goes the little touch rugby pass, doesn't quite come off, but they retain possession, the Magic.
And the 2-on-1, and Irene van Dijk doing a great job of screening out Susan Furman.
So Magic still behind just by that one early break. Pretty even start for both of these teams though early on.
Casey Williams out hunting, pulled out the last second. And Leah Short coming up with that shot. She's going to have a big game today. Caitlin Bassett with her hands full with Casey Williams. Leah Short will need to chip in a lot with some shots to ensure the Fever get up on this Magic side.
Like with Van Dijk doing some work out of the circle, and Furman deflects into the hands of Bolton, and the Fever come away with another break. Penalty advance causing against Jodie Todd, so it's a 2-on-1 in the circle, and there is Short again.
With a lovely bounce pass from Madison Brown to find her on the base. So an early lead for the Fever, up 3 on their much more experienced opposition.
Yeah, they've got the little break and the opportunity to extend it again, and Brown, we've mentioned her a couple of times already, but stepping call goes against Leah Short, so the Magic will have the chance to just settle things down and just narrow that early gap. Quick hands from Solier. Oh, Brown, though, throws it away. Just a miscommunication between Brown and Van Dijk. And it's with Furman. Working well, the Fever.
Yes, nice and patient for this young side. They're very measured in their passing and making sure that it sticks, and they're not afraid to go back if they need to.
There's Bassett, the long arms and the long limbs, but it's a good lean from Casey Williams. Not good enough, though, from the Silver Ferns captain, and it's 7-3, a bit of a surprise early advantage for the Fever.
Yes, good to see this young team come out fighting, and they always do, and that's the thing, you need to be on top of your game with any team in this competition. All teams have a chance, and if you don't take them seriously, it's at your own peril.
So Jodie Brown grabs another one back for the home team, the Magic. I suppose the one thing too, Kerry, the Fever don't want to get this very parochial Mulu crowd involved too early on as well.
No, and, you know, they've travelled a long way to get here, Perth being the furthest point for any team to travel. So, you know, they've made the miles, so they want to keep this crowd out of it.
Ooh, Scholes puts Brown under pressure, but penalty goes against Curran, so it'll be a 2-on-1 in the circle. Susan Furman having to deal with both Van Dijk and Jodie Brown.
Quick hands from Jodie Brown. She's renowned for that. Not afraid to put up the shot either, so she's got all bases covered.
So all four shooters have started pretty well in this one. Short taking a lot of the shots for the Fever so far. Oh, there is Casey Williams out hunting, and she grabs her first intercept of the match, and the Magic quickly down court.
Their transition is so quick from attack to defence. From defence to attack. So a shot up from Jodie Brown and a good ball back. Here's the replay. Fantastic reading of play. She's got so much speed and power, Casey Williams.
Well, Jodie Brown capitalised, but the Magic has turned it over again.
A breaking call from the back line.
Well, you can hear Nolene Toto, her coach, yelling at her defender, Casey Williams.
Well, Caitlin Bassett is the most prolific shooter in this series, but she doesn't like taking shots from far out, so she steps in quite a lot, and if Casey Williams gets her distance early, she can stay over that shot. She's out hunting again, but no one backing her up. And a rare miss from that close for Caitlin Bassett.
You just see that height difference between Bassett and Jodie Todd, and she grabbed the rebound. Casey Williams did go hunting, but left Todd all alone and Bassett all alone in the circle. A little off balance, Jodie Brown, but does it nicely.